streaming! One phallic object down. Do I need two phallic objects up in here?
You feel that? That's your soul. Pumping. Pump, soul pump. Talk about a heart pumping, you're talking about a soul pump. Never get a soul pump? Think about all the pumps. You got pumps underneath the ground, the pipes and pumps. Pump. Pump, pit, pipe, pump. Pump, pit, pipe, pump, pump. Pump, pump. That's your soul pumping. Your soul can pump, your bones can pump. Pump, pump.
As I walk through the desert with a hole in my butt, I wonder what it's like to itch. As I run through the desert with a hole in my mutt, I consider my life a bitch. As I run through the desert with a hole in my heart, I consider life to be trust. As I run through the desert with a hole in my head, I know that I'm made of dust. As I run through the desert in the search of the song, I know that it's to be true. As I run through the desert with a hole in my bum, I know I run with you. Wait, I know what to do. Okay. Bose headphones equipped. I must listen for the siren song. Left or right? I have my headphones in this way. PS2. Where are you? As I run through the desert with Ben Stiller in mind, I consider that life is spent. As I run through the desert with Owen Wilson, I know he's quite the gent. As I run through the desert with my head and my toes, I wonder of dimensional space. As I run through the desert in search of the hole, I know I don't have a place. Oh, found it.
Welcome. Darman has found you. Darman. Once you've seen that Darman can see, you cease to see. See? Once you see. Darman's after you, boy. He's after you. You better not call the psychologist. The psychologist. The psychologist. You better not call the psychologist, or Darman gets your fate. You better not call the psychologist. Oh my. Darman once again. He's found you. You're lost at sea in sand.
As I stroll through the desert in search of a bone, I know I got no bone to pick. As I stride through the desert with the search of a bone, I put my hand on my dick. As I walk through the desert in search of a soul to psychologically analyze myself, take a look to my left and I see a tiny green spotted elf. I've been here. Oh, this is glimmering hope. Oh, the camera turns. No. Do you hear that? I hear them. One ventures through the eye of Darman. One knows not what lies ahead. One knows not what lies ahead, dear fellow. The grey screen returns. I did not know I could leave the Pokemon household. Yes, I've made it. I've made it. I'm streaming! As I walk through the desert with red on my chest, I'm beginning to question my life. As I walk through the desert in search of a chest, I get a call from my wife. As I run through the desert, all hope seems to be lost. As I run and run and run. As I run and walk and crawl and fuck, my gun shoots itself. As I walk through the desert, run against the wall, I begin to creep upon me. I'm hearing things I shouldn't hear, but that is just...
Do you hear the sirens? I hear the sirens. Oh, I hear the sirens. 1, 2. I don't hear you. There is within me an unslaked hunger for preposterous adventure movies. I resist the bad ones, but when a Congo or an anaconda comes along, my heart leaps up and I cave in. The Mummy is a movie like that. There is hardly a thing I can say in its favor, except that I was cheered by nearly every minute of it. I cannot argue for the script, the direction, the acting, or even the Mummy, but I can say that I was not bored, and sometimes I was unreasonably pleased. There is a little immaturity stuck away in the crannies of even the most judicious of us, and we should treasure it.
No, remember when you used to say, who could do this alone?
I can't expect this to have omnidirectional sound. I must just pretend it is on a CRT, and the louder it is, the closer I am. You! My punishment for this is going back into the desert, so I am focused, you might say. Dámeselo verde, la madre de la padre y a todo. En el nombre de la padre de la sangre. If I have to return to the desolate wasteland, and if I have to return to my Mummy review, I will not be pleased. I will be less than satisfied. You dirty little shankers. Come here! No! You!
The mania returns. The mania returns in the form of a curse. I am the boy who sees you. I am the boy today. I am the boy, red, green, and white, and you are here to sin day. I hear the sirens,
but yet another siren song eludes me.
Oh, the siren song! Oh, no!
What is this? Just like life, an event happens which gathers my attention and excites me.
Yet now I'm faced with the next problem. Sure, Darman's voices are vanquished for a moment. But on the outskirts, they await. And now I must return to the desert. I must return to boredom. I must return to wandering. For each second I'm here, a day passes in Kratos' life.
As I run through the desert and I sip on my joe, I consider the world in my bones. I'm everything that I've ever seen, I'm everything I've known. I sing my song and then I hear the siren, the world is my game. I'm gonna kill you, vixen, take your bones and put them right to shame. Have you ever rooted for a man more in your life? Have you ever wanted it more? Send your blessings in the chat now or else I'll die. I'll die, friends, if I don't get blessings. Oh, that save point looks so juicy. As I walk through the game and waste my rage and I die in vain all day. Don't die. Why? Okay, I need to stop screaming. It's unfitting, it's uncouth. It sits not well in my heart, it sits not well. As I walk through the desert, nearly there, my chest begins to pump. As I walk through the desert, I must confess my dog has a cancer lump. As I ascended the steps into the temple, two thoughts lie before me. What did Darman's father do? And who is Darman's son? Is this the Temple of Lag?